Sorry. I'm blaming Kevin for talking. Sorry. No, we got wrapped up in talking about something and didn't realize the time. I thought I had a lot of time. Hi, Meg Law. How are you? Okay, I'm really sorry. It's been a nutty day. I mean, like, really, there's some kind of weird, hold on, let me see something. Okay, there's like some weird, like, elevator stuff going on. Okay, now it's gone. So we've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. A lot of really, Shirley, Papini, you know, the one that faked her kidnapping. It's not Cheryl Papini. She was released. We're going to talk about that. There's been a lot of crazy stuff. Okay, let me put this a little bigger because I'm having a hard time seeing you guys. Okay. So let me see who's here and say hello. Deborah, hi Lakin, how are you? Meg Law, Jeanette, Farm Wife. John Wasaki, how are you? Oh, you know who I saw? Lisa Hobbs. I saw Lisa Hobbs in the comments. Hi, Sherry. Hi, everybody. So, hi, Barb Olson. All right. No, I'm not able to. Okay, am I in the right chat? I am in the right chat. All right. So, anyway, let's get started because, you know, things just seem to go. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. So we have Sherry Papini. It's Sherry Papini. I should remember that. Let's talk about her right away because we have that girl in, the one in Georgia that kind of didn't do it as long as Sherry Papini, but faked a kidnapping. So the California mother who faked her own kidnapping is out of prison after spending more than a year in prison. Sherry, 41, was released last week and is said to be residing in a halfway house during her transition from state custody. Papini's husband reported her missing November of 2016 when she vanished after going for a run in Redding. She reappeared 3 weeks later on Thanksgiving Day. She had a chain wrapped around her waist, and remember she was like hooked onto a guardrail? She claimed she was kidnapped by two Hispanic women and chained inside a closet. She alleged that her captors even branded her on her shoulder. In 2020, police determined that Sherry Papini made up that story after DNA evidence from her clothing was linked to her ex-boyfriend. Authorities determined she had stayed with her former boyfriend during the alleged kidnapping and that he dropped her off along an interstate when she expressed a desire to return home. Papini's husband later filed for divorce and sought full custody of their two children. She was later indicted and pled guilty to mail fraud and lying to law enforcement, in part for defrauding the California Victims' Compensation Board. Authorities allege that she used more than $30,000 from the board for therapy sessions, ambulance services, and to buy window blinds. That sun was coming in too strong. She needed those window blinds. Papini also received Social Security disability payments and more than $49,000 from GoFundMe donations. A judge in September sentenced her to 18 months in prison and fined her $310,000, saying Papini planned and executed a sophisticated kidnapping hoax and then continued to perpetuate her false statements for years after her return without regard for the harm she caused others, wrote her prosecutors in a sentencing memorandum. As a result, state and federal investigators devoted limited resources to Papini's case for nearly 4 years before they independently learned the truth that she was not kidnapped and tortured. Papini was assigned to serve her prison sentence at the Federal Correctional Institute in Victorville, California, and she was released on August 16th. She's scheduled to be fully released from custody on October 26th. So that's our story on. Hang on one second. Why isn't my thing? Somehow I think I'm in the. It's not letting me do something that I need to do here. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Okay. All right. I just have to put this over here. Okay. All right. Was the boyfriend charged too? Let's see about her boyfriend. Well, let's see if he was charged. Ex-boyfriend who was duped, he was duped into hiding Sherry Papini during abduction hoax is seen for the first time since her arrest. He's living in a remote Arizona home that he shares with his grandfather, so I guess not. James Reyes, 37, was duped, he said, into hiding Papini, 39, for 3 weeks while her family and friends and the Shasta County Sheriff deputies secured the area around her Redding home after she vanished on November 2nd of 2016. So no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Nope. Okay. All right, next. All right, this is very sad. A University of South Carolina student was killed after she tried to enter the wrong house. Let me just get this up here. Hang on 1 second so we can get on the right story. Okay. So, a University of South Carolina student was shot dead after being mistaken for a burglar as he tried to enter the wrong house on his street. And I'm sorry, I said she. I'm sorry. I always had my mind on Sherry Papini. The student, who has been identified by the Richland County Coroner's Office as Nicholas Anthony D'Onofrio, has just started his sophomore year at the university last week. D'Onofrio, originally from Connecticut, was killed in the early hours of Saturday at a home several blocks away from the university campus in southeast Columbia. Police say that they were originally called for suspected burglary, but when they got to the property, they found the victim's body on the front porch. Shortly after 2 a.m. today, officers were dispatched to the 500 block of South Holly Street for a reported home burglary. When en route, the emergency call for service was upgraded to shots fired. When officers arrived on the scene, they found a deceased male on the front porch with gunshot wounds to the upper body. They added, preliminary information indicates that D'Onofrio, who resided on South Holly Street, attempted to enter the wrong home when he was fatally shot. An investigation has been launched into the incident, but the person who pulled the trigger has not yet been named. Investigators are consulting with the Fifth Circuit Solicitor's Office in Columbia regarding the circumstances of the case. Sad situation. All right, sorry guys. Let me just put this in here and we'll go to the next. Okay. All right. Now, okay. What is this? Student dies after being stabbed 107 times by her stepfather as she tried to protect her mother. Wow. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Okay. All right, let's go to all right, here's again, problem solving skills are really desperately needed because this guy shot his sister over the electric bill. "37-year-old Florida man," where else, was arrested this week after he shot and killed his sister during an argument over an electric bill. Roby Sevier, 37, has been charged with first-degree murder in the death of his 41-year-old sister, Miguel Brown, and aggravated battery for injuries caused to a second sister. Wow. Sevier called 911 and admitted to shooting his sister. The surviving sister said that the brother was angry about the power bill, went to his room to get a gun. The two sisters locked themselves in another bedroom, but he forced his way in, punched them, and hit them with the gun. Brown tried to stand up, the surviving sister said, and that is when the brother shot her in the head and left the room. The surviving sister was taken to the hospital, suffering from multiple injuries to the head and face that doctors say will likely cause permanent disfigurement. The three siblings had already been embroiled in a conflict over the house where they lived. Court documents show that their mother left the house to the three of them when she died. 3 years ago, Sevier and the surviving sister sued Brown because they wanted to sell the home and she wanted to keep it. The case was still making its way through the court system. Court records from July showed that Brown was trying to buy her siblings out. Sevier is being held without bond, pending a bond hearing. Well, now he won't have to worry about the house or selling it because he's going to be in the big house. And yeah, sisters. Crazy. Okay. Crazy. I really need problem solving skills. Some help on this because it's really scary how, I mean, people think that this is, like, you have to understand that this guy was so upset with his sister prior to this because she didn't want to sell the house that they were going to court over this, right? But then over an electric bill, he brutalizes the both of them, but then kills his sister, which he has to know is going to end with him going to prison for the rest of his life. But yeah, just doesn't even make sense. There's no sense. Neither does this make sense, what we're going to talk about now. So, this man in California allegedly strangled his girlfriend to death. Why? Because he believed she was pregnant and wanted to keep the children. He's been convicted of murdering her and discarding her body in a dumpster. Friday, jurors found 33-year-old Amar Al-Hassan guilty of first-degree murder in connection with the death of 38-year-old Tayani Lai in 2018. Tayani's body was found stuffed inside luggage, another suitcase thing, by someone rummaging through a dumpster looking for recyclables on October 30th of 2018. The dumpster was located behind an apartment complex in Anaheim. The following day, police arrested Al-Hassan as he was trying to flee the country at LAX airport, where he booked a flight to Jordan. At least one former girlfriend has accused him of assault. Authorities allege that Al-Hassan strangled Lai to death because she had recently told him she was pregnant with twins and that she wanted to keep the babies. However, she was not pregnant, and it wasn't clear why she told him this. She's probably trying to keep him around because he's such a good guy, and look what happened. During the trial in the Orange County Superior Court, Al-Hassan claimed that the death was accidental, testifying that he grabbed her neck by instinct when she came into his bedroom unexpectedly and squeezed his testicles. Oh my goodness. Prosecutors argued that Al-Hassan's claim of accidentally strangling is inconsistent with the evidence, including a bruise on the victim's neck that indicated she was choked from behind using a belt. Lai lived in Santa Ana and had 3 young kids. So she's 3 young kids are without a mother because this is what he used to problem solve. 10-year-old daughter, an 8-year-old son, and a 4-year-old son. She worked as an ultrasound technician on the graveyard shift. When she did not return home from work on the evening of October 30th, her family became worried, in part because she would always make sure to see the kids in the morning and bring them to school. Lai and her children had been living with their parents at the time. It was kind of strange because we know that she would never miss picking up the kids, says her brother-in-law, Adam Margoros. He added that she's a great person. She's one of those types of people that have a big heart. A sentencing is scheduled for October 6th. Al-Hassan faces 25 years to life in prison. Well, crazy. I just don't get it. Okay, hang on one second. Okay. Uh-oh, what happened? Hold on a minute. Okay. And something over there. I don't know what I did over there. Okay. Okay, we've got another really great thing in Wichita, Kansas. So we have a teen found dead in the trunk of her boyfriend's car. Kansas man was charged with murder on Saturday after his 19-year-old girlfriend was found dead in the trunk of his car. Wichita police said officers were dispatched to Alexander Lewis's apartment when a 911 operator in North Carolina got a call from a woman reporting that her son may have harmed his girlfriend. Police were dispatched to Lewis's apartment and to the girlfriend's apartment, arriving at Lewis's apartment at 11:30 a.m. Officers attempted CPR, but the woman was pronounced dead about 30 minutes later. Police have not released her name, pending notification of family. Police spokesperson Juan Rebolledo said Lewis, 22, was cooperative. The woman showed no obvious signs of trauma, but an autopsy will determine the cause of death. Robledo said that there was also some speculation that she might have been pregnant, but it was not obvious, so they'll wait for the autopsy. Crazy. Hi, White Angel. What the frick? What? Hold on a minute. Something is wacko. What just happened to... What? All of my stuff here. Hang on a minute. What in the world? All right, let me see if... Something just happened to the whole description of my video.
Are you still stuffing your kangaroo?
Where the heck? How did that happen? Hold on, just hang on for me with 1 second. Something just happened. All of my tags, everything is gone. I don't know why. I'm so sorry, I just have to fix this because if I don't, it's going to affect where we come up in the rankings. So I'm sorry. Just hang tight with me for 1 minute. It should be like 2 minutes. But I don't know what happened. Everything was just gone. But I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Put this in. And Okay. Got that up to date, and I just have to put the couple of things in here, and then we'll be all set to continue. Okay, one more and we'll be set. Okay, sorry about that. I'm done now. We're gonna go to the next true crime headline story. Okay, let's go. Moving on. So this one, very sad. This little girl here. Oopsie. She lost her life in a drive-by shooting because a couple of teenagers were having an altercation. 5 New Mexico teens have been charged with murder for the death of a 5-year-old girl who was struck in the head while she was sleeping during a drive-by shooting last week. Sanchere Renee Hernandez, 19, is the only adult charged in the crime and was arrested on Thursday. The others are her 17-year-old boyfriend, his 15-year-old brother, another 15-year-old boy, and a 16-year-old boy, all of whom were arrested last week. Police say 5-year-old Galia Samaniego was sleeping in a bed with her 2 sisters on August 13th, shortly before 6 a.m. 2 stolen Kia Souls drove into the Vista del Sol mobile home park where the family lives. Several gunshots were fired from at least one of those cars. And the little girl was struck in the head and rushed to the hospital where she died. Police say neighbor security cameras showed the 2 cars fleeing the scene at a high rate of speed. Detectives said the elderly homeowner lived in the trailer with a teenage grandson. She was babysitting the 5-year-old and her sisters, and another child at the time of the shooting. Investigators say that the teenage grandson had an ongoing altercation with one of the suspects that started in middle school and recently escalated. The drive-by was a result of that altercation over a girl. A second drive-by that night targeted 2 friends of the grandson, and no one was hurt in that shooting. Investigators found the 2 stolen vehicles on Monday, one abandoned and the second one intentionally set on fire. Police identified the suspects by locating a red Dodge Nitro that was seen in surveillance video, picking up the boys who were in the Kia Souls. Unbelievable. So a little kid sleeping loses her life because this is how, again, people are solving problems. Telling you, it's crazy. Okay. And okay, so we have a Netflix employee missing. A man remains missing more than a week after he reportedly vanished after taking an Uber ride in California. San Francisco police say they do not suspect foul play in the August 14th disappearance of Johannes Kidane, 22, who was reportedly last seen getting into a car with an Uber sticker. Kidane's brother said his belongings were found by the Golden Gate Bridge last week. Cadane is from New York, and he graduated from Cornell University in May. So he's graduating from Cornell in May. He moved to San Jose, California after being hired last month as a software engineer for Netflix. Reported missing on August 15th, Cadane is believed to have traveled from San Jose to San Francisco. His phone pinged at the Golden State Bridge. Cadane was described as being 5'8" tall, weighing about 150 pounds, last seen wearing gray sweatpants, a black hoodie, and black shoes. Anyone with information regarding Cadane's whereabouts can call the San Jose Police Department. So if they're saying they're not suspecting foul play, and his belongings are found at the Golden Gate Bridge, then reading between the lines here, as I'm sure you all are, they're saying what this kid had jumped off this bridge to end his life. I mean, you really, it's just, again, now this is a kid graduating from Cornell, so we know he is intelligent. What the heck is going on there? If there's no foul play involved, we need mental health outreach. Too bad. Okay. All right. Next up. Okay, here's a 16-year-old girl was arrested early Sunday for the stabbing death of another 16-year-old girl in the Northwest Washington, D.C. McDonald's. Police say the stabbing took place both inside and outside the McDonald's restaurant on the 14th Street Northwest shortly after 2 a.m. The victim, Naima Lagan, was taken to the hospital in a private vehicle. Doctors tried to save her life, but she succumbed to her injuries. Police were called to the hospital by medical personnel. The suspect was charged with second-degree murder while armed. Police say they found a knife in her possession. Both girls were from Waldorf, Maryland. No further details were released. I don't know if you heard about this. But help, call 911, blue Honda van. Okay, and this is about a kidnapped Arizona woman who was abducted earlier this week from a car dealership in Phoenix and then aided her own rescue when she slipped a note to a fellow customer at a Chevron gas station in Seligman, more than 160 miles away. The note gave the woman's name and that she'd been kidnapped, asking the customer to call 911. The note included a description of the van she was in with her abductor, and she said they were headed toward Kingman in Las Vegas. The customer called 911 and the van headed westbound on Interstate 40 and provided descriptions of the clothing worn by both the woman and her alleged abductor. Deputies contacted the State Department of Public Safety for assurance, and the van was stopped at milepost 116 on the highway. They found the woman and the suspect identified as Jacob Wilhoit, 41. Detectives learned the victim's mother reported her missing earlier that afternoon and that she had been entered as a missing endangered person with Wilhoit listed by name as a person of interest. The sheriff's office and Wilhoit, they said he was wearing a wig and posing as an Uber driver when he abducted the woman at 7 a.m. on Monday. He restrained her and drove to Las Vegas, spending the night at Lake Mead Park before driving back into Arizona, stopping at the gas station at about 5 p.m. on Tuesday. It's a crazy story, but one that we wanted to tell specifically because of what the victim did for herself to help herself, said the county sheriff's office spokesperson Kristen Green. A lot of us might have looked at this person like she was crazy, and thank goodness this customer took her serious, and the customer called 911. Investigators say they found multiple firearms in the van in plain view. He has been charged with harassment, threatening, and intimidating, aggravated assault, unlawful imprisonment, kidnapping, and multiple other assault charges. Okay. Right. Okay, now we're going to go to Alabama. An Alabama teenage mother has been charged with murder after she allegedly threw her newborn baby into a trash compactor. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dothan Police Chief Will Benny said that Jacayla Ashante Williams, 18, told her family that she dropped the baby off at the Southeast Health Medical Center. You know what's so crazy here? She had the audacity to tell her family she dropped the baby off in a medical center, which would be the Safe Haven Act, that she could do that. So she had the wherewithal to know that she should have done that, but instead she threw the baby in a trash compactor. But when they became concerned about the infant, they called the hospital and learned that she never brought the child in. The hospital called police. Investigators determined Williams gave birth at about 7 a.m. on August 13th, then went to an apartment complex where she placed a newborn in a trash compactor a few hours later. Investigators recovered the newborn's body from the trash. Williams told detectives she threw the baby away because she didn't want the child. It's just incredible to even believe, because she knew, obviously, she could take a child to the hospital and drop it off, but she chose not to do that. In 27 years in law enforcement, I've never heard of anything like this, Benny added. I've never even heard of something as horrific as this. It shook the mind. It shocks the soul. I don't know what else to say. The chief said Williams told them also that the child's father, also told the child's father that she dropped the baby off at the hospital. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shock the mind. That's what I mean. She knew that there was another option, and yet it's just, you don't even understand how people can do something so disgusting. To Koberger. Public Defender Ann Taylor filed a motion to remove cameras from the courtroom entirely. Prosecutors have asked for more time to respond to Brian Koberger's motion to dismiss his grand jury indictment for the murders of 4 University of Idaho college students last fall, while Koberger's public defender has asked that the judge bar all cameras from the courtroom. Ann Taylor filed the motion to dismiss late this week, claiming, among other things, prosecutorial misconduct by withholding exculpatory evidence. The motion also seeks the indictment's dismissal on the grounds of a biased jury, inadmissible evidence, and lack of sufficient evidence, and says there are 24 issues detailed in a memorandum of support that was filed under seal. And so then this, come on there, come on. Comes now State of Idaho and through the Latta County Prosecuting Attorney and respectfully moves this court for an order extending the time for the state to respond to the defendant's August 23rd, 2023 motion to dismiss indictment on the grounds of biased grand jury, inadmissible evidence, lack of sufficient evidence, and prosecutorial misconduct in withholding exculpatory evidence. The defendant's motion was filed on the afternoon of August 23rd, 2023, and was accompanied by a memo in support comprised of approximately, hold on one second, (109 pages), 49 pages of which were made up of the defendant's arguments and the balance made up of various exhibits, which include affidavits and other material. Among other things, the defendant's motion asserts detailed factual and evidentiary issues that will require not only review and submission of the entire grand jury transcripts so that the court is able to assess the defendant's claims in context, as well as what appears to be complex scientific representations and disputes. In light of the above, the state is unable to properly research and respond to the defendant's motion by August 30th, nor be prepared for a substantive hearing on September 1st. The state therefore respectfully prays that the court extend the time for responding to the defendant's August 23rd, 2023 motion to Wednesday, September 14th, 2023, with any reply from the defense due September 20th, 2023. The state further prays that the court vacate the hearing currently scheduled for Friday, September 1st, 2023, and reset the same for September 22nd, 2023. The state concurs with the defense's request that the grand jury motions be heard at the same time. Consequently, the state prays that the hearing on the defense's prior motion to dismiss indictment based on the burden of proof also be continued and set concurrently with the hearing on the defendant's August 23rd, 2023 motion. The state has asked defense counsel whether they are agreeable to this request, and they have indicated their agreement. See Ms. Taylor's signature below. The state further requests that the court extend time and reschedule as requested without hearing or alternatively, set an expedited hearing on this motion to extend time for Friday, August 25th, 2023 because of the shortness of time. Respectfully submitted the 24th day of August 2023. So, I'm sure they will be okay with that. And a gunfire erupted at an Oklahoma high school football game Friday night, sending players and spectators alike scattering and leaving a 16-year-old boy dead. Officials say the deceased boy was not a student at either of the schools involved in the game in Choctaw between Del City and Choctaw high schools. The Choctaw Police Department said 2 other people were shot. A 42-year-old man who was shot in the chest and was in stable condition at the hospital, and a young female who was shot in the thigh, treated and released. 2 other females were injured in the rush to flee the scene, sustaining broken wrists and a broken leg. Choctaw police say the shooting took place on the Del City side of Bill Jensen Field and appeared to have stemmed from an argument between at least 2 males. One of 2 off-duty Del City police officers who were working security for the game discharged his weapon, police said, but it wasn't clear if he struck anyone. 5 off-duty Choctaw officers were working the game, along with 2 on-duty officers who had stopped by. The Choctaw County Sheriff's Office is assisting the Choctaw Police Department in the investigation. Investigators have been given a description of a tall, this is black male wearing red sweatpants as a person of interest. Choctaw police say 2 guns and 8 rounds were recovered at the scene. Multiple officials issued statements releasing their thoughts and prayers about the incident, local media reported. Unbelievable. Again, seemingly people think this is how you solve an argument or an issue or problem. Is this kind of stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to add this over here. Okay. And another really tragic, told you there's a lot of really sad stuff. Hit and run kills a 27-year-old mother. Pennsylvania mom was struck and killed by a hit-and-run driver early Saturday morning in southwest Philadelphia's Eastwick neighborhood. Police say Ashley McLean Gaylor was exiting another vehicle at about 2:30 a.m. when she stepped in front of a passing car that struck her. The driver briefly paused, but then fled. Ashley was pronounced dead at the scene. The vehicle was found Saturday afternoon, but they have not released any information about possible suspects. Ashley's mother, Leslie Gaylor, is a Fulcroft Borough police officer, and the Delaware County Police Union launched a GoFundMe to help pay for funeral expenses. The union said that she had 2 young daughters and was engaged to be married. A $5,000 reward has been offered for information leading to an arrest. Anyone with information should call the Philadelphia Police Department at 215-686-TIPS. Unbelievable. Okay. On Thursday, 3 suspects were charged in Michigan with conspiring to kidnap 2 twin newborn boys from their mother in an ordeal that sparked an Amber Alert. The 2 14-day-old boys were abducted from their mother at a Livonia hotel on Sunday. They were surrendered to Detroit police shortly after they issued the alert on Monday. Since then, Chantel Jones, 23, Curtis Lesley, 18, and Davion Demetrius Sherman Chandler, 19, were charged in connection with the reported kidnapping. The suspects are accused of befriending the 30-year-old mother to take her infant sons. They allegedly offered to help the woman to gain access to the twins and steal them. The mother was getting a drink from a vending machine at the hotel when her babies were kidnapped. Police eventually confirmed allegations made by the twins' paternal grandmother that the abductors had offered help via social media. According to the news outlet, Jones, Slay, and Sherman Chandler were arrested on Tuesday. A 4th suspect, a 16-year-old girl, was arrested but not formally charged. It's unclear who took the infants to the police. The babies are in good condition, according to police chief from Detroit, James White. Jones, Slay, and Sherman Chandler are charged with kidnapping, unlawful imprisonment, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and larceny in a building, and they remain in jail without bond. A charging decision regarding the 16-year-old girl will be made next week. Unbelievable. Okay. I want to see if there's any updates on that. Trying to see if there's any updates about that murder-suicide in Ohio. Might be to wait until after tomorrow for that. Because I'm not seeing any. Not seeing anything, yeah, about that. Let's see if there was anything else we're supposed to go over. Hang on, my computer's just being crazy. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna stop waiting or jumping onto it. I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe then it'll listen to me. Okay. Get that down. Oh, sorry about that. My whole freaking... Oh, I know what I want to share with you guys. And I'm going to put it in its own video. But I got these with a FOIA request. And these are from... Let me see, this one is here. These are from Lindsay Shiver. Let me see. Let me open up. I have to get back in there. I forgot about these because... Let me pull this over. And I'm not going to hit restore. I'm just going to pull you guys up over here. And then we're going to look at these. I'm going to put them in their own video tomorrow. But I'll give you a sneak. Let me just go in here. So you know the... Oh, who gifted? Kevin Leonard, he gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, Kevin. I didn't even hear that. Why didn't the little sirens go off? Let's see, who's our new members? We have High 61. Welcome. And we have French Fry. Gifted a membership, Judy Cole. Wake up. Wake up. We haven't seen you in a long time. You were gifted a membership. All signs say yes. Ruth Gadbois. Welcome. Kelly Shrehart. Kate of Olive Vintage. Welcome. Okay. Lisa. Welcome. And thank you. So you gifted another 10. Well, thank you very much. That's very nice, Kevin. Whisper to me. Hey, Whisper. You've got a membership. Historic Publishing. Bright Light. Uh-oh, Hybrid Pisces. I don't think NC's gonna want you over here, or Rapid. Uh-oh, Hybrid. You're in troubles. Michelle Barrow, you're in troubles. You're not supposed to be watching me. Snow Lion. Uh-oh, naughty, naughty. You're in trouble. I thought you guys don't watch. Oh, no. People are going to be in trouble. Josie Joe, welcome. Uh-oh, as Elle would say. Uh-oh. Sharon. Snow Lion's watching, Sharon. You know how she hates this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. People are going to be in trouble. We weren't there. I don't know how it happened. They're doing something over there. I'm telling you, we weren't watching. We just know everything. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're going to watch some police cam. And this is the officer John Courtney's. Again, I am able to use these. I requested these from the police department and was sent my link for the videos and the information. So we're going to look at this. And we'll look at, there's a couple of them. There are actually 3, but I think there's one that doesn't have sound. But let's take a look. This is Lindsay Shriver. This is the one, you know, with the boyfriend in the Bahamas, that case. But I'm going to put them in their own video tomorrow. But we'll just look at it now, okay? Let me just see one thing, because there's one thing in here. You know what? Let me see. I just want to see if this is the one. There's one in here which I'm very, very surprised. They did not bleep out her number, and I'm going to bleep it out. So I just want to see if this is the one. Let me see. Okay, this doesn't look like the one that we have to worry about. And we really don't have to worry about it because this is the way they sent it to us. But I'm just going to do it just because I want to. Okay. He's far away. That's why the volume is low here. But we have another officer. But I just want you. He does some talking to the other officer. So we'll hear the rest of this on the other officers.
Temple. You all good? You all good?
So he comes out here and decides to I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Hi, Molly.
You have a homie that slid in the house and you don't know.
Why are you not divorcing anybody?
Especially if they've been physical in the past.
Okay, so what's going on this thing?
So for the last 3 weeks, maybe longer, she's had her couples trip planned with her boyfriend to go to Key West.
And she just said you're going.
That's Key West. I'm taking my kids, my 3 boys, to the Bahamas this month. Yesterday, she sent a message saying that she's going to change her plans. And we're going to get airplane, kids to the airplane. And when we land, she's going to go to her boyfriend. And me and the kids are going to our house. And I told her I'm not supporting that. And I get on the airplane, that mess with people's heads, and it's just something I'm not going to do. Well, 150% of the airplane, she on paper owns 25 of that. And then the majority owner, or the other 50% owner, and myself are both agreements to not have on the airplane.
Whoopsie.
75% says we don't want you on the plane.
Whoopsie. Thank you, Kevin.
Because that's not push you or anything. It doesn't want me to go. I raised the back to grab my kids' suitcases. So we go lock the car. So we could do it. That's all it is.
I'm gonna tell you both. I told you in the beginning. Y'all are file for divorce. In situations like this, the best thing that we always recommend, y'all separate. Don't separate from each other.
Okay, that's the one that's further away. We get to the other one where we can hear it. But hey, another 10 memberships. Thank you, Kevin. Red Baron, you gifted a membership. Hey, Cheever N. You're still watching us, even though we're horrible people who helped you out with the cat food. Okay. Special needs mom. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you got a membership again. Jennifer Dunn, new membership. French Sunset, new membership. What's in a name? Membership. Pop and Sass, 2014. I think you're going to be in trouble. Aren't you supposed to be not allowed over here? Bella Rose, thank you. Janice Wolf, didn't you dump us? What, are you still watching? Okay, thank you. Speaks volumes. I know. You can't quit us, I know that. You have to tell other people you quit us. Okay. Creatively inspired by Denise, the new membership. Thank you. Okay. Sound, yeah, the sound's going to you're going to hear them, Barb, when I go to the next one. I'm going through the files here. Okay, that was just one of the officers. Hang tight. Hang on. I'll find the other ones. Okay, let's see. That was Officer John Courtney. John Courtney. All right, so we heard his. I'm going to go to the other one, which will be Thomasville Police Department. Okay. So should we go to this one? Yeah, Paul Murphy. So go to him, but I'll probably have to scoot him off. Okay, this one, let's see, when we get to the house, you could see the drive up, okay, on this one. So if you want to see like on the street they live on, you'll see it's an exclusive area. Thomasville, Georgia. Thomasville Police Department. Responding. know why he has the wipers on. Kevin, stop. Kashmir, Natalie from California, Angie Jones, Liza Ward, Gretchen W. Blue, at Sierra Fire. Oh no. Hey, Pipple Sleuth, welcome. That Kells, Janine R. At Sierra Fire. Welcome in, everyone. Oh dear. Thank you, Kevin. That's very nice for the channel. Oh, special needs mom. Oh, okay. Sorry you had to cancel. Glad you're back. Like old home week. Hey, that Kells. Welcome. Hi, Kato. Oh, I hope the PT helps. Oh, okay. She's like Diamonds. This woman that you're going to see in the dress with the sneakers, she's been charged with conspiring to have her husband killed. And we went over this case. It's Lindsay Shiver and her husband, Robert. And they're both from very wealthy families. He's a former football player, and now he sells insurance, and he's like the CEO of the company or whatever, of the insurance. But anyway, happened in the Bahamas, and she spent 19 days in the only prison in the Bahamas, which is Fox Hill Prison, and it's horrendous conditions. And now she's on house arrest in the Bahamas, and so is her boyfriend, her boy toy bartender that she traded her husband in for, and one of their friends. And yeah, we covered it extensively. So this is the police cam from there. I've just sent this stuff from the police department a few days ago, and I haven't had a chance to show it to you guys. This one may be one of the ones, let's see, where he's just got this on the car here. This shows when they're coming out. Let me get the other one queued up here. But that showed the drive up. Okay. Thomasville. Do we go to this one? I think we go to, let's try this one. Okay, this is Erin. We got 2 for Erin. Let's go on the top. Go on the top one. Do. Skip. Here we go. We have sound on this one. But if this is the car, this is the car. Okay, hold on. I'm picking them well tonight. Hold on. Let me go back. On this one. Try this one. This is the female officer. I just saw her nail polish. Erin.
Hey. So what's going on? Y'all are separated, or what's the deal?
We have filed for divorce.
Okay.
Living in the same house. It's hell on earth, as you can imagine.
Okay.
But anyway, woke up this morning. We have travel plans to leave, and he's insisting that I don't go.
Okay.
And then I have my keys. He moves me out of the way, starts trying to unload my car. Tells me he owns the car, he owns the rights to it. Just got super aggressive, and that's when I called immediately, because he's been physical before, and I'm just not
Okay.
doing that.
So are you just wanting to leave, or is he supposed to be going with you?
Yeah, we're supposed to be going with our kids,
Okay. All right.
so I don't know that's what I was asking dispatch, like what y'all can do if there's even, but of course now he's inside acting.
I mean, I don't know what it is that you want us to do. I mean, if y'all have filed for divorce and y'all are going on a vacation, other than telling him he needs to calm down, I don't personally recommend you go on a vacation if
Hi, funny darling.
if there's an issue like that and y'all have filed for divorce. I mean, it's obviously a hostile situation.
Oh, thank you.
So, is there a way that you can go without him, or? I mean, the best thing, what we're gonna do is tell y'all that y'all need to separate. I mean, has he put his hands on you?
Eva pulled.
You know, have y'all been physically aggressive today? I mean,
No, just besides him moving me out of the way of my car to get to it.
okay, what do you mean he moved you out of the way?
Like push me out of the way so he can get to my car and start unloading it.
Okay. We're gonna need to talk to him then. Well, until he comes out here and decides to show out. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Nope. This house? Before they realized it? What the hell? Why are you filed for divorce and gonna go on vacation together? And that's not something that we can work out for you. I mean, because we're gonna tell you to separate. Okay, so what's going on this morning?
So the last 3 weeks, maybe longer, she's had her couples trip planned with her boyfriend to go to Key West.
Okay, but she just said you're going.
That was Key West. I'm taking my kids, my 3 boys, to the Bahamas to visit
Our kids.
our kids. Yesterday, she sent a message saying that she's going to change her plans and now get on the airplane with me and the kids to go to the Bahamas. And when we land, she's going to go to her boyfriend.
Elsewhere.
And me and the kids are going to her house. And I told her I'm not supporting owns 25 of that, and majority owner, or the other 50% owner, and myself are both in agreement to not have a meter. So 75% says, we don't want you on the plan.
That doesn't make you get aggressive, push me out of the way, start unloading my car.
Who puts you out of the way?
Yes, at the back of the car.
Okay. He did not push you or
He
anything.
doesn't want me to go
I raised the back to grab my kids' suitcases.
with a locked car.
So we can. That's all it is.
I'm gonna tell you both, like I told you a minute ago, y'all have filed for divorce, okay? In situations like this, the best thing that we always recommend is y'all separate. Don't just separate from each other. You don't need to be going on vacation together if you file for divorce and it's obviously a volatile situation. That, I mean, I don't know how else to put it other than that, okay? As far as the pushing and shoving, say Georgia advises that you put your hands on each other, that is an act of simple assault and you can be arrested on that for family violence, okay? You're saying you did, he's saying you didn't. So I can't sit here. It's a he said, she said situation. We run into it all the time. So what's gonna?
All of the people that I know, if I'm an aggressive or abusive person,
You want me to show them the photos?
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen today. I'm gonna generate a report that we were out here and that we made contact with both of you. I'm gonna generate a report that states you said he physically moved you away from the vehicle by pushing you away from the vehicle. You say, I didn't do that. I opened the back hatch of the vehicle, got suitcases out.
suitcases, you stepped in front saying you're not grabbing them and moving me out.
Exactly. And
Move you, Robert.
we're not gonna go back and forth. That's how we're gonna do that. My next, I mean, I can't tell her she can't go on vacation with you, okay? It's marital property, that's
Already said.
okay, it's all gonna be civil issues. I can't stop her, I can't say you can't go wherever the heck it is you wanna go. I can't tell you, you can tell, that has nothing to do with what we're doing here. We're here because of acts of violence, to calm the situation, that's what we're here to do, okay? I can't control y'all going on vacation. Don't recommend going on vacation together, but that's just my personal, opinion.
Hour on an airplane. Just with our kids.
Do you have an identification? Okay, can I get that, please? Do you have your ID on you? Mr. Shriver, what's your phone number?
229,
Uh-huh.
221, 7579.
221, what was it, 75?
7579.
I don't know why they put. I didn't even realize they put his in it, but this is what they've given us. So that's what it is.
Now, since I own this vehicle and it's solely in my name,
It's marital property right now, she still has access to
okay,
it.
I understand she has access to it, but can I get my kids' suitcases out of the back?
You get your children's property out of it.
So he can get the kids' stuff out of my car.
It's marital property. And I don't have any paperwork saying that he's not allowed access to the children's property.
He's just not able to move me out of the way to get it. Right.
He said, she said.
I'm still going, Robert, so you can say.
Pilot already said, Lindsay, that it's too late. That's, he has to pick up the other owner after he drops us, so we can be late.
Here's your ID map. About what time this morning did all this start?
7 a.m.
So you're supposed to be going to the,
She was supposed to be going to Key West and canceled.
Well aware, I texted the pilot. Everybody knew it.
okay.
He's just being extremely difficult. That's nothing for today.
Okay, so are you leaving now?
others too that are in other places.
Okay, all right. Like I said, my only recommendation for you is that y'all just separate.
It's always just going to be a he said, she said.
I mean, you get video footage, you have surveillance cameras, you have something that I can look at and say, yes, he put his hands on you. I mean, you know, we have an independent witness that's non-biased. I mean, you know, something, other statements, but right now I have you and him, and, you know, he's saying one thing, you're saying another, you know. I mean, if it's this type of situation, y'all just need to separate. I mean, just don't be around each other. If it's going to be like this.
How do we do that with 3 kids?
All right, what do you have, your tops?
Now I'm able to get my kids' stuff back out of the vehicle.
Okay, why are we doing this though? Why do you need to do that?
Well, because he's taken my kids.
So we're going to go back and so we're going to stand here while y'all go back and forth moving suitcases back and forth between cars.
So that's what's just happened.
If that's what you feel like you need to do, then I mean, then by all means do it. But you understand it's making the situation worse. You're doing it in front of the children now. I don't.
Our plans have been the same for weeks. Now I have to go pick up my other 2 kids.
I just told her I was willing to do that.
Lana just called me and said we're gonna get.
Well, I'll go get Grayson.
I can pick them up.
I just said I'm going to get Grayson.
You heard me say the pilot said it's too late to
And then
have.
I'm going to get Grayson.
Where is she going? Because I need to get them from the vehicle.
We're just not.
I'm trying to take all 3 boys, which is what I had planned. I'm asking her to take because I need to pick them up. And I can just leave straight.
I'll bring him to you, Robert.
Where is it right now? Is it Shaken's house? Whose house is he at? I can pick him up on the way out. I'll go to Landon.
You're free to go.
I'm doing what I had planned to do.
Okay, wait right here. I got to get you both the case number. Okay. Case number times first down.
This was before. She's like, Diamonds, this is just a couple of days before.
The mugginess. This is your case number 2023-27264. There's information in here if you need anything else. Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks for
Yes, ma'am. I'll document. I mean, I gotta document both sides. It is what it is. I'm gonna generate a miscellaneous family violence report. This is your case number 2023-27264. If you have any questions, you can call to the Justice Center and speak to an officer. Okay. Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Y'all have a better day.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go through there. There may be one more, but I'll just put those in tomorrow. Hi, Christine Ferrara. How are you? So we've got to do the word cookies now, I believe. Okay, yeah. And again, everything there is sent directly from the Thomasville PD. Everything that they want redacted is redacted. Everything that they didn't, it didn't. So that's it. That's the way it is. All right, let me go to word cookies. Finger pointer, okay. Oh, a little one. Okay. I know it's flexing, but I'm trying to get the one with the star. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Bane, yes, she's like diamonds. Yep, Sharon, yep. Hello, Scooter. Hello, Scooter. Let's see. Let's go begin with else. Elfin magic. The Keebler elves have that elfin magic. Oh, let's see. I tried Mort, Sharon, look. extra word. Yeah, but it's not, I know coot, but I think I already got it, yeah. Higher heart made wise. Oh, I got that, okay. Yeah. I can't think either. The roof is right. Thank you, heart. Oh. Oh my goodness. Motor. Very good. High murder of crows. Thank you. A murder of crows. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah. What? I did light. Inlet. Thank you, Harmony Watch. Named, yes, Sharon, I got it. Named. Amend. Yeah, I got amend. Damn, don't work. Thanks, Murder of Crows. I think I've got to go to sleep. I have had a busy, busy weekend, and I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm really, really tired. So I'm gonna open up a new Zoom, and we'll go to bed. Get rid of this. All right, I'll see you guys later, everybody. Everybody have a good night. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to go into my, hold on. I can't shut this off unless I go over here. But I'm exhausted. So, going this way. Let's see. Why can't I go in? Oh. Of course I'm not the right thing. Good night, everybody. God bless. Prayers for all that need them. I love you guys. Good night.